Hey, welcome back to the channel. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna get straight to the point, man. This ain't gonna be no review because y'all know I ain't a very good reviewer. But anyway, I was at work about, I think it was a week ago, and the guy was like, "Hey, man, I'm gonna watch Cocaine Bear. It's on Peacock." You know, and this guy, I don't know, I think he's like 32 years younger than me, but I think he's in his 30s. He might be a lot more younger now. He's 32, 33, 34. He's about my daughter's. I think he's 35. Anyway, he's a hell of a lot younger than I am. But anyway, he knows I like movies and playing video games, so he said, "Man," he said, "my wife, he's married and they're trying to have a kid." But I was like, "Yeah, man, I don't know, man." He said, "It's on Peacock tonight, man." He said, "I'm gonna go home, man." He said, "I'm gonna get drunk and I'm gonna watch it." And I said, "Well, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna work out and then I'm gonna watch it." And he goes, "Well," I said, I don't even think I worked out. I came home, it was Friday. It was my day off from working out. Because sometimes I like to work out on Friday, throw in a bonus day. Anyway, so I kept sitting there thinking about him, talking about his name is Ryan. I kept saying, "Oh, man, Ryan's getting shit faced because that's what he does on Friday. He just flat out gets drunk, and he either plays a video game or he watches a movie." And so I said, "I'm gonna check this Cocaine Bear out because I really didn't think I was gonna like this movie. I seriously didn't. I didn't even like. I thought the previews looked kind of eh. So I sat down. I think it was like 10 o'clock. I decided to put it on because I was like, man, I don't really want to stay up because I hate staying up anymore because it throws off my sleep pattern. Especially on the weekend when you ain't got to go to work because I like making that money. So, I like making that money when we work on Saturday because I make pretty good money. We got a raise, by the way. Thank God, man. It's awesome. I was like, huh? Give us a 20-cent raise? I ain't bitching. I'll take it. A little bonus to go with it, too. Man, I was like, thank the good Lord. But anyway, back to Cocaine Bear. This movie is 96 minutes long. It came out in 2023. I know you guys know that. But inspired by a true story of a drug runner's plane crash, lost cocaine, and a bear that ate it. The wild comedy shows an apex predator on the rampage for blow and blood. it was. I enjoyed this movie. I just like, wow, this movie. Don't get me wrong, this is not a great movie, you guys, at all. Period. But if you go in there with low expectations, you'll enjoy this movie because I was like, man, this movie ain't too bad. I was like, what the heck? And I I was just I was shocked. I was shocked. The producer is Elizabeth Banks, and uh, I yeah, Carrie Russell's in it. I think Carrie Russell's cute, even though she's real skinny. But it's got O'Shea Jackson Jr. in there, which there was a part where he was in the bathroom, and these three guys called themselves being some thugs. They say, "Hey, no, seriously, man, you need to give us your stuff." And uh, O'Shea Jackson, man, his character's like, "I ain't giving you shit." So they was they started threatening. So they said, "Man, you better empty out your pockets, man." So he takes his hand out pocket like he's gonna bring out somebody. He gives them the finger. Man, they tried to attack him. Man, he whooped them boys. I mean, he put it on him, man. But it was realistic the way he beat him up though. But it was so funny. Then this buddy come in who's all depressed. He's depressed all the way through the movie, and uh, he's bummed out about something. But then his dad, which is played by uh, what was that guy's name? The late the Ray Liotta passed away shortly after that. He played the dad, and but them two little kids though, man, when they they came across that cocaine, and he's like, they was so cute, but because little boy and little girl, they were friends, they was next door neighbors. But then Carrie Russell's character, she had to go find those two because she wanted to know where her daughters were, because her daughter, well, because of Carrie's a single mom's dating this dude, and she wanted to do something with the dude, and the daughter wanted to. But anyway, so they gonna go to this place called Russell Rock or something like that. A little girl wants to go. I forgot the name of this place, but anyway, it's a place that she likes to go. So her mom's looking for her, so she goes with this this sheriff chick, and this chick got the hots with this dude, but they have to help her because that scene was funny too because she was putting lipstick on, and then this guy come in. This guy's kind of goofy, but anyway, he gets killed. Anyway, they pair with her to go look for those two kids, daughter and her friend. And that little boy that played in this, he's the main character in the series on Netflix called Sweet Tooth. Anyway, so when they come across that they come across that protein, that cocaine, they took it. And I was like, damn, boy, y'all kind of young, man, to be putting that, because the cocaine that they put in their mouth was straight cocaine. Because when you bring cocaine over to the States, it's not. They have to cut it. So they went to taste it, and they put it in their mouth and they spit it out, and they was spitting slobber out their mouth. And then the other kid said, "Oh, it's your turn." So she did the same thing and she spit it out. So I guess they ain't had that much in them to get high. But boy, them little kids got high, man. They'd been like little, just Mighty Mouse, man, just jumping all over the place. But anyway, it was so funny, that scene, though. But anyway, the Cocaine Bear, though, man, the Cocaine Bear just stole the show. And somebody told me so. Oh, I didn't get into this movie. I just thought that the bear didn't have that much screen time. The bear had screen time. Who told you that? I watched the movie. He was in there. He was in it enough for me. I thought they did a lot of character development because Ray Liotta's character was funny. O'Shea Jackson and Christian Convery is his name. He played that young Luke Skywalker movie nobody wanted to see. They was trying to go find this cocaine for Ray Liotta, and then Carrie was trying to find her two kids with this other two people. So you had Carrie and these two, and then you had O'Shea Jackson and Christian Convey with one of the guys that they beat up, because they woke one of the guys up and left the other two knocked out. And the other guy's like, because OJ Jackson's like, I'm just gonna kill you. So he's like, okay, I'll go with you. So he talked them into going with them. So they're riding, trying to find all this cocaine. Okay, so I was sitting there saying to myself, yeah, this movie ain't that good, but damn, man, I like it, man. I'm glad I got Peacock, because I was like, so I went to work anyway to wrap this up, because I'm almost on 8 minutes again. So I'm like, man, I went and told. So Ryan walked up to me, and walks up to me like, I said, I liked it, man. I liked it. He goes, yeah, I said I liked it too. He says, man, I got shit-faced, man. I watched it and I really liked it. Then I woke up the next day. I decided to watch it straight, and I liked it. He said, but the parts that he thought was funny wasn't funny when he was straight, but the other parts he didn't think was funny when he was drunk was funny when he was straight. I said, okay, whatever, dude. But you still liked it? Okay, that's fine. But he liked it. I was shocked. I was pleasantly surprised. I'll tell you what, man. Out of all streaming services I got, I'm going to keep Peacock. But anyway, you guys, this movie was just, I enjoyed it, man. Like I told you guys, man, I can't watch that many movies, man. I'm just too damn busy. But I like to drop videos, man, every now and then when I can. But yeah, that movie was so funny. Oh, it was so funny, man. I thought, oh, here's the thing. The music that they played in this thing. So I used to be a stoner back in the day. I ain't gonna lie, you guys. And I used to go to a lot of rock and roll concerts. And you're probably sitting there going, you went to a lot of rock and roll concerts? I know that's not what you're saying. It's just that you're probably saying, no, let me just back this shit up. Pardon my French. I listen to Funkadelic, Parliament, Bootsy Collins and all that stuff, man. Ohio Players, and I like my I guess you call it R&D or something like that. Back then we called it funk, but rock and roll, I just like rock and roll because I just used to like to jump up and down, man, and just watch them jam the guitar, man. I used to go to all the concerts and stuff, and man, the music that they put in this thing in the background, I was like, shoot, I remember that song, man, because the music selection that they put in here was pretty cool. Yeah. My young days. Weed and women. Concerts. And I used to work out a lot too back then. I was trying to be big as all get out. But I was having fun. I didn't have my first child. I didn't have no kids till I think I was 32 when my first child was born. Yeah, I was 32. So I had a lot of fun from the time I graduated clearing up to 32. But when them kids came down, they put me, and I had my kids, and the way I had them, I went straight to the poorhouse. But, I was a responsible dad, stepped up to the plate. It is what it is, so I did good. But anyway, Cocaine Bear. Peacock. I know y'all already watched it, and yeah, I know it's already been out there for a while, but hey, I really love this movie. I thought it was so good. It's funny. It ain't that good of a movie either. Be honest with you, I know that. All right, you guys. God bless. Take care, and we'll catch you next video. We'll see you.